What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City match reaction, match analysis and match review as Manchester City win their Champions League last 16 first leg clash in Denmark against FC Copenhagen at Parken by 3-1. So we're going to digest everything that happened in this game, what we learn, and as we push forward to try and reach the quarterfinals of the Champions League, which Manchester City are in a very good position to now do. So before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Also, don't forget social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Do leave a thumbs up, 100 likes is the aim, and do get your thoughts in the comments below. Happy with that one? What do you thought went well? What do you think City can improve on? Let me know in the comments below. So we're going to crack on with this video. We're going to speak about the lineups, and the player I want to focus on really from, I think, the big call for Manchester City here, and the player I want to focus on is Jack Grealish, because first 20 minutes for Manchester City, I thought the first 20 minutes were Man City's best 20 minutes in this game, and I think there's a few reasons why that was. Firstly, FC Copenhagen haven't played a competitive game of football since December when they last played in the group stage of the Champions League. They've been on a winter break, and when we next play FC Copenhagen in around 3 weeks' time, they will have played some Danish Superliga games, so they should be a little bit sharper and a little bit fresher than what they were. It took them a good 20 or 30 minutes to actually adapt to the pace of the game, and Manchester City have managed to find that opening goal, thankfully, and I thought that put Manchester City in a really good stead here. Had we not found the opening goal, I could have seen Copenhagen growing into the game, growing in more confidence, pushing forward and causing problems for Manchester City. As it was a very well read and very well ran game for Manchester City, and I thought that had big implications because City just looked so much sharper than what Copenhagen did. I remember watching them against Manchester United, and it weren't anywhere near as good tonight as what they were then, and I'm putting that down to sharpness, and I'm also putting that down to the quality that Manchester City have compared with that game when they beat Manchester United at Parken by 4-3. Manchester City just had complete domination throughout this game. Over 70% possession in the first half, ending the game with just under 80% possession, keeping FC Copenhagen in front of their own fans who wanted a hostile atmosphere to just 21% possession, limiting them to just 4 shots with 1 on target. The only unfortunate part is Man City poorly given away from Ederson gifted FC Copenhagen a goal, albeit it was a brilliant finish and it was a well-taken goal, but to me it was gift-wrapped by Manchester City to hand them a goal, because that, to me, is really the only real nitpick I've got from the game. Everything else was good distribution from City, 93% pass completion rate from them. They worked the ball really well, they distributed the ball really well, but that first 20 minutes from City was exciting. That first 20 minutes is what I wanted Manchester City to do against Everton, and I thought the most important player in there were 2, I thought the most important of all them was Jack Grealish, and I thought Jack Grealish picking up that injury, it looks like a hamstring injury, so if it is and it's serious, we're looking at, 4 to 8 weeks minimum for him to be out for, and if that is the case, we're not going to see him until after the next international break, which is seriously unfortunate considering he's not managed to start too many games for City over the last 2 or 3 weeks or so, so he finally gets given his nod in a big Champions League game to showcase what he can do. He has a good 20 minutes, and then picks up an injury. Jack Grealish distributing the ball really well, one-touch football, it was lovely distribution, centre to right, centre to left, left to right, it was just all-round just smart play. And I thought Jack Grealish was really bringing out the best in Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva first half an hour was absolutely everywhere for Manchester City. He was phenomenal, and again, he's another player later in the second half. Copenhagen seemed to have taken up the tactic of trying to hurt and injure Manchester City players, that he took a little knock, and Man City thought precaution here, will take Bernardo Silva off after a reckless challenge came in with a challenge over the top of the ball onto the ankle of Bernardo Silva, picking up a yellow card, and I'm sure there'll be an argument there where people said it could have been a red card. As I said, it was up on his ankle, studs were up, it was a nasty challenge, it cut the inside of his bandage where his sock was, so a nasty challenge there, but Man City managed to come out unscathed other than that with Jack Grealish. So that's the positive that we've got from the physicality of this game, and maybe just something to keep an eye on in the second leg, considering the return match of this is sandwiched between the Manchester derby and our match at Anfield away from home in the Premier League against Liverpool, and we can't afford injuries for that Manchester derby or that Liverpool game. We can't really afford injuries for any game. It's the business end of the season. Every game's important. Every game is big. We know what it takes to win these games. We know what it takes to get the job done. We've been here, done that, worn the t-shirt, and this was just an all-round job done, very professional performance from Manchester City, a very exciting performance from City. This game gives me a lot of confidence heading into the Chelsea game, because Man City's game management here was very good, and if we can have the same approach and same management in the match at the Etihad against Chelsea, we'll win that game. Same in the match against Brentford, same in the match against Bournemouth, same in the Manchester derby, same in the match against Luton, same in the return match here against FC Copenhagen. All these games that we've got coming up, this is the benchmark that we're looking for. If Man City can play like we did today, then we will win all them games. I'm convinced of it, as long as Man City are being clinical, and that's the most important thing. City, we could have put this game to bed. We could have won by 5 or 6 goals. We didn't win by 5 or 6 goals, but we did play a very good game, and we did put the ball into the back of the net when we needed to most. Erling Haaland maybe could have had a couple of goals. City probably could have scored 5 or 6 if they were feeling really clinical, but we still managed to come away with 3 goals. We still managed to come away with a win, and FC Copenhagen now, to go through, have to win by 3 clear goals at the Etihad, and it's just not going to happen. So Manchester City in a very good position now to make it through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and I feel like maybe I've overhyped in my preview about FC Copenhagen of what I've seen of them, and I'm putting that down to sharpness, and I reckon the match at the Etihad you may see a little bit more from Copenhagen because they'll be sharper and also very much just got nothing to lose. They may as well just go all guns blazing, because there's no difference between them drawing that game at the Etihad or losing that game by a single goal and losing 8-0. It's the same result. They still exit out of the competition. You may as well go and have a pop. Now, in terms of the game itself, 10 minutes in, lovely taken goal from Kevin de Bruyne, tight angle, only one place it can go, across goal. It's so easy for them to hit the inside of the post and come back out. He gets it absolutely spot on. Of course he gets it absolutely spot on. It's Kevin de Bruyne. Kevin de Bruyne is a wonderful, wonderful player. And then equaliser comes. Man City give the ball away through Ederson, and Mattsson to me gives the finish of the game into the back of the net. Doesn't even take any touch, just whacks it into the back of the net. Go and watch the highlights. It's a cracking goal. Very appreciative of it. It was an excellent finish from Mattsson, because he still had a lot of work to do. A really good finish, and found the equaliser, and Manchester City showed good resilience and good character to just have that patient build up and wait for that opportunity. It comes via a deflection of Kevin de Bruyne. It might have come off the boot of the defender for FC Copenhagen. I'm not too sure. So I'm not too sure if it's a giveaway or an assist for Kevin de Bruyne. It looks like it's been given as a giveaway rather than an assist for de Bruyne at this moment in time, but that could change. It put Bernardo Silva in a good position in a game when Man City have needed Bernardo Silva. Again, just turns up, Champions League, puts the ball into the back of the net. And I tell you right now, Bernardo Silva, there will come a day where he's no longer a Manchester City player, and that could be sooner rather than later. It'll be a very sad day. He was an excellent player, could easily have been my man of the match for this game, but it has to go to De Bruyne. Potentially 2 assists and a goal as he provided Phil Foden right at the end. A Coolidge-like finish, looks up, knows where Phil Foden is, and a lovely, well-taken goal by Philip into the back of the net. Knew what he was doing and continuing his good form for Manchester City once more. Put the ball into the back of the net. As I said, Haaland could have had a brace. We hit the crossbar a couple of times. Man City really could have put FC Copenhagen to the sun. We could have had this all wrapped up, that we could have put out the EDS team for the second leg. But as it is, there's still a little bit of work to do, but the majority of the work has been done. And as I said, a nice professional performance from Manchester City, and I'm very happy with that. So as I said, get your thoughts, guys, in the comments below. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. Do subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Email us with the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And I'll see you all again real soon for the next Manchester City video. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.